There go whitetail right now. They are crossing the road right out in front of me. Ain't that something? Something's got them scared off down there. But you know what? Keep my eye on them. But you know what? It looked like they ducked into this little 40 acres that I'm trying to hunt. I'm going to go around the other side and see if they came out the back side of this 40 acres or if they went into the 40 acre. So I'm going to go down over here and see if they come out. Otherwise, if they didn't, I know they jumped into this 40 acre. You're only talking 40 acres. It's 440 yards by 440 yards. But I'll tell you what, they covered 400 yards pretty darn quick. Man, this road. Yep, I see them. They did not stop in my 440. I'm going to drive up the road further. Try to keep eyes on. Maybe I can get to a spot where I can make a move. Man, they are running. Lord have mercy. I mean, they are flat running. There's a fence. Oh, over, under. Holy smokes, I can't believe how hard they're running. I don't know what they're running from. I'm doing almost 35 and I was having trouble getting past them. There's a parking spot coming up. I'm going to take a stab at this, folks. In fact, this is the spot I broke down in the spring. I'm going to take a stab at this. We'll be going to the GoPro and the Tacticam. See how we go. There they are, way out there. I see them. I don't know if you can hear me, folks, but I know where this river turns up. I can't really cross it, but it turns up right up here. And I might be able to follow it close enough for a shot. We'll see. Well, they gave me the slip, obviously, and I guess that's what I get for going after switched on whitetails. They were already switched on. Couldn't figure out how they got away from me at first, but then I realized the angle I was looking at them, they could go into a ditch and then walk the ditch to the river, across the river, and go, and I'd never see them. So that had to be what they did, because if they went any other way, I would have seen them go up onto high ground. So they gave me the slip. But as you can tell, the sun is still up, so I've got time to get back, jump in my coveralls, and go jump in the woods a whole 250 yards from the truck. No more deer sightings tonight. This morning I've set back in the 40 acres, just a little bit further away than I was last night. I've got a great field of view, and there's a couple trails that come in left to right. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything, so I went walking around again. Well, I've probably boogered up these woods and got nothing to show for it. I didn't see a thing. Well, now I have certainly burned up that 40 acres, so I've been trying to figure out where to go next. And what I think I'm going to do is go to the spot where I saw deer last spring. And what I'm going to do is, the wind is right and the sunset is going to be right. I'm going to get on the back side of the windbreaks that are out there. I guess they're like snow breaks, that planted rows of pine and cedar type trees. So what I think I'm going to do is go on the back side of them and walk a couple of them up. So maybe I'll bump something out of them on the first one or two, and then just set up and then see what I can see, and then potentially I'll have a way to sneak in if something comes out, gets out in the fields. And that concludes the quest for Colorado whitetail, as well as the big game season. Now I got to pull out my notes here, a couple things I'd like to cover here at the end. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, who watched from episode 1. So I did not get my 2 out of 3, and that's okay. That was just the goal I wanted, make sure I hunted hard on all 3 tags. And it helps if you're a little smarter than the deer are. My patience got a little stretched from time to time. My nerves were a little frazzled. I was tired some. But all in all, it was a great quest. I got to hunt deer on 5 new pieces of public ground I've never deer hunted on before. And 4 of them I've never even been on. So that was awesome. The quest also took a toll. Let's see, we've got 1 coyote, 1 Lexus, 1 Durango engine, 1 buck, and 1 GMC Arcadia. Quite a steep toll. Now with that, with all the vehicle bad luck, this was going to naturally flow into a 13-part series. But with the vehicle bad luck, I did not want it to stop on 13, so I made sure to stretch it into 14 parts. The editing got hard toward the end when I knew already that there was no more deer to be had, but nonetheless I wanted to just finish out the series, try to capture the whole hunt, the whole quest, And so that's what I did. One thing I'd like to point out on the buck I did get was I was hunting really close to a bedding area, and I only know it's a bedding area because I did those 2 recons in November. And I hunted that spot those 3 times when the wind was in my favor. So I didn't booger up the spot by having bad wind and having my wind going into the bedding area. Even though the trail might have been okay for me wind-wise, I never had my wind going into the bedding area, so I never boogered it up. So 3rd time was a charm on that. Let me know how you like this format of putting out a video every day for a stretch of time. I've been holding on to this footage since early November, and if I do this type of series again where I'm holding the footage, I think what I'll do to make it easier on the editing side is to kind of edit it as I go, and that'll help me in the long run because I've been doing a whole lot of editing lately. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Thanks for all of you who stood by all 14 parts, and if you haven't already, please give us a subscribe right over there. Thanks for watching.